Welcome guys to another Scorpius GLC's World of Wargaming. Tonight we're going to have a look at Project C.O.R.E for Dark Age. Dark Age is a skirmish game set on a futuristic planet which has gone through changes in its timeline, allowing it to fall into disarray, and almost apocalyptic style battles are waged across the planet itself. Technology is a little bit, how shall we say, forgotten, and this race itself that I'm about to show you has been forgotten through time, as it was working underground and has recently resurfaced in the world of Dark Age. So this is, in front of you, this is the menial bots for C.O.R.E. There's two squads there. I've gone for a nice rusty metallic look to these. If we have a look at the backs, you can see they're bright green power cells and dark greeny brown carapace. Let's get it into focus. These are beautiful models. This one is one of my champion models and I've used this head. The models are pretty much the same as we go through. This one has a variant head. If I can get it to focus, there we go. And also at the back we can see its power core and nice rusty effects all over. Menial bots are cannon fodder for your army, if you like, in my opinion, hence why I have quite a lot of these in the force. Next up we'll have a look at some of the other models for the force. Before we go on, I want to try and illustrate to you how big these models actually are in comparison to other things. So, I've been working on some Astral Claws for a client, so I've got those to hand, so let's have a look. This is a Space Marine compared to a menial bot. As you can see, there is quite considerable amount of difference in size, and I must say that the menial bots are the smallest thing in the force so far. If we compare it next to a Terminator for scale, yet again, still bigger. So these models aren't small by any standards, and are quite beautiful to paint. So next up, we'll have a look at the Wrens. Next up, we have the Beasts, which are the Wrens. These have multiple chainsaw attacks, and are a brilliant shock troop based on 40mm bases. These things are absolutely huge in size. They've got glowing effects in the tops of their exhausts, as well as in the face. I've gone for the same rusted effect as on the menial bots, as well as the green. So you can see the rust inside there, which is quite nice. I've also numbered the larger ones. This one is number 7. We have sequential numbers for these squads. These are beautiful models once they're together, and are metal, if any of you are wondering. So if I try and balance this a little bit better so you can actually see them. I've gone for a nice desert themed base using cork for rocky outcrops. So they've got kind of a ghostly glow to them. This one is number 8. And last up is this Rend. Which is number 6. I know it looks like a 5 on there, but it's obscured by some rust. It's actually the number 6. Hope you guys like these. Really enjoyed painting them and making them rusty and dirty, ready for the battlefield. Next up, we'll have a look at a Thumper. So, there you go guys, a squad of Wrens. Actually, before I shoot off and film the other ones, we'll do a size comparison of these. So, a Rend next to a Space Marine, There we go, I did say they were monstrous. A Rend next to a Terminator. Yep, still huge. How about, for giggles, we put in a Contemptor Dreadnought and see if we can swamp these. Only just, guys. Only just. There we go. Only just. Okay then, guys, here we have the C.O.R.E Thumper. The Thumper is actually a ranged combat model. It has 2 guns mounted on the top. Those guns fire a variety of shells, including a concussive shell and shells that have a huge dinner plate sized template. I've gone for the numbering on the larger models. This one is number 14, as you can see. I've gone for this greeny colour for the entire force, as I see these as being roped into lots of construction sites, maybe even the military. So I've gone for this neutral green colour. Also, the green glow continues throughout the force. This one has the green glow coming from its engine at the back. You can also see its, if I can get it to focus, its head, which has a gem-like effect. So that is the Thumper. Hope you guys like it. If I also do the same as I've done for the other models, here is size comparison next to a Space Marine, next to a Terminator, and I suppose it's only fair that I try and swamp it with a large model next to it. So let's put in the Contemptor. Oh, so it's quite surprised there. It's actually taller than a Contemptor. So stay tuned, guys, for the last model, the Pathfinder. So last up in the C.O.R.E showcase is the Pathfinder. This has 2 circular blades at the front. This is the Mark 1 version. You have 2 marks that you can choose from in your force. Mark 2 has flamethrowers. Mark 1 has circular saw blades. I based it on cork, the same as the others, to give you the rocky outcrop appearance. It's covered in green glow. If I just pick it up, we've got the green glow and also the gem-like effect for the head. The green glow itself unifies the force along with the green and rusty colours for the main carapace. This is a beautiful model, one of my favourites to put together and paint. It is a resin metal hybrid kit, and it's on an 80mm base, which is quite monstrous really in size. It's not necessarily the tallest of models. If I demonstrate next to a Space Marine, it's still massive compared to a Space Marine. It's still massive compared to a Terminator. And if we put a Contemptor in there, it is least head above the Contemptor itself. Now, for those who don't know, the Contemptor is actually larger than a standard Dreadnought, so this is actually quite a lovely big kit for you to get your hands on and paint. So I hope you like my C.O.R.E, everybody. Please comment, rate and subscribe at the end of the video. You'll see links at the bottom to the Dark Age website. It's a fantastic game. If you are in the Burton-on-Trent area, which is Staffordshire, UK, and you'd like to get a demo game, please drop me a message and I'll arrange a demo night for you to come down to Portal Wargaming Club for free and have a go at Dark Age. Cheers for watching, guys. See you in the next one.